Please, I have a question. Ask, please. Ask. Go on and ask your question. Queen baby, okay, okay. Please, does it mean that Queen baby is saying? Does it mean that weight of the? Please, does it mean that the weight of that the scan give? Does it mean? I'm sorry, I'm not able to get what you've written. The English is not Englishing very well. Sanyu Woli, how are you and where are you calling from?
Hello, doctor. I'm calling from Abu Dhabi. Yeah, I've been trying to get pregnant for 2 years and I failed, but I went for checkups. And they told me both of my tubes are blocked, but they told me they cannot unblock. Only I have to use IVF.
Okay.
So I want to know if there are some herbs which can unblock it or it is impossible.
Herbs, I'm not a herbalist, therefore I cannot talk about herbs. I'm not a herbalist.
Any medication?
All right, all right. So there are no medicines that can unblock tubes. What can be done is to unblock the tubes directly using either surgery or invasive, non-surgery but invasive. So there are methods we can use. Take an example. Sanyu, have you, I know you have a sink at home. True or false?
Yes, I do.
All you need sink anywhere.
Yeah, I have a sink.
All right. So when you have a sink and it blocks, maybe kids were cleaning or you were cleaning and you put some food leftovers and then they blocked the sink. What do you do to unblock?
I have to get some, maybe like a stick.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's exactly what we do. When your tubes are blocked, the easiest method of unblocking them is to get a stick and enter it into the uterus, pass through the uterine walls, enter the fallopian tube. Here. The tube is blocked from here. This is where it is blocked. So we enter a catheter. It enters here, and we push it until we unblock this area. So it's possible to unblock blocked tubes using catheterization or recanalization, and all sometimes we can use hydrotubation.
How about if they did for me that HSG, it cannot help me to unblock?
HSG is a test. It's a test.
Yeah.
Okay? HSG is a test which is used to check whether the tubes are open or not. It is not a treatment. So HSG doesn't open blocked tubes.
All right, because when the test was done, I was having some blood with some clots, and the clots were black.
That's what I'm telling you. No. HSG is a test. It is not a therapy. So you're supposed to undergo a treatment, which I've talked about. That is hydrotubation or catheterization. Yes. Is it starting? It's on, but it is not showing.
So, doctor?
Yes, please.
So I want to ask, if I come to Uganda, because I know you're based in Uganda.
Yes.
Can that surgery be done on me?
Yes, it can. It can.
Okay, because here the doctor's telling me it's only IVF to go for, and it's very expensive. I can't go for it. I want to conceive naturally.
It's possible. It's very possible. I hope you've gotten me. Let me leave. Anything else still burning? Because I have very many people here. They are all putting up their hands. I need to answer them. All right. Thank you so much, and have a lovely evening. Sanyuoli something.
Thank you.
All right. We have someone called Nama Tovu Nulian is saying, Doctor, what treatment if a woman doesn't ovulate? If a woman does not ovulate, I have said that woman is likely to be having a problem with luteinizing hormone or follicle stimulating hormone. So what are we supposed to do? Number one, do tests to find out whether what I've said is true. That is to say, do a fertility hormonal assay. Now, work upon the hormone that has a problem. And usually you'll find that if a woman is not ovulating, the problem is with luteinizing hormone. And therefore, you'll be able to take medicines that contain luteinizing hormone. For example, letrozole, for example, clomiphene, for example, tamoxifen. All those medicines can help you to get back the ovulation, if at all it was lost. Then we have Chichi is saying, is there a case where the tubes are blocked but you see your periods every month? I case also where I have late periods with positive pregnancy tests, but the periods start normal. Let me answer the first one because it is very clear. You've asked a very clear question. Are there cases where someone has blocked tubes but they still undergo menses? Yes. Why? Because blood that comes as a result of menstruation doesn't come from the fallopian tubes, neither does it come from the ovaries. Blood comes from the uterus, the underlining of the uterus, that is the endometrium. And therefore, whether the tubes are blocked or open, periods will come if there is nothing else like hormonal or anything that is disturbing the periods. So having blocked tubes does not give a passport to periods not to come. Okay? So that is not an issue. Okay, then we have, this one is saying, the Olive Ministers in Jura saying, good evening, Doc, good evening to you. Nkiruka Oguike is saying, the best of the best. Good evening, Doctor. Good evening to you. Abigail Manko is saying, Doctor, please, I am trying to get pregnant for 3 years now. I got pregnant 3 times, and anytime I get pregnant, within the first 2 months, I miscarry. Went for checkup, but the doctor says, I am okay. I don't think so. Let me tell you guys, you cannot have 3 miscarriages and we say that everything is okay. No, there is something wrong. There is something wrong. One, there can be an issue with incompetent cervix. If the cervix is incompetent, if the cervix is short, if the cervix is not thick enough, you'll have recurrent miscarriages. Number 2, you may find that you have low levels of progesterone, that is hormonal imbalance, hyperprogesteronemia. When there are low levels of progesterone, you'll end up with recurrent miscarriages. Number 3, if you have blood group rhesus factor incompatibility, for example, you have O+, but your husband has O negative, or you have O negative, your husband has B positive, then you'll have miscarriages. So it is not possible that you are losing consecutive pregnancies, 3 of them, and there is nothing wrong. I doubt that. Odong Emmanuel is saying, my wife is getting prolonged menstruation after taking family planning injection. Of course, it is expected. Side effects of hormonal methods of family planning, that one is known. There is no question about that. Yes, we have another question. Annie 256 is saying, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. Annie 256, good evening everyone. Good evening to you. Chichi, a case where you have a positive pregnancy test, but later the period start and at the hospital they say you were not pregnant. It is not possible. That one is not possible. You can't have positive pregnancy tests and then they say that you're not pregnant. That is not possible. It is not possible. Susie Baby is saying, Susie Baby, is that how your husband calls you? Because, all right. Doc, network was down, please. I asked for a 24 cycle. When is the right time to conceive? Thanks. 24-day cycle, let's get it right here. Now I want answers. Please give me answers. We want to calculate the ovulation day for a 24-day cycle. Get for us 24 minus 18. What do we get? I want answers here. Now answers only. 24 minus 18. What's the answer? Please give me the answers. 24 minus 18. We have someone has a 24-day cycle and we want to find the ovulation day. So 24 minus 18. What do we get? I need answers. Okay, let me start reading answers. Okay, yeah, everyone is having it. Mpaji Julius MD, you're giving us 6. Okay, this one is Kathy is saying 6. All right, everyone is now having 6. Thank you. So that is 6. Now get 6 plus 4. 6 plus 4, that is her ovulation day. So what's her ovulation day? Let's get her ovulation day. What is her ovulation day? Lake Catherine, first get silent. So 6 plus 4, what is, all right, people are attentive here. Thank you so much. So we have people attentive and they are giving us 10. So 10th is your ovulation day. Who asked? This was Susie Baby. So your ovulation day is on the 10th. So have sex on the 10th of your menstrual cycle. You'll be able to conceive except if there is any other problem with you. Okay. So okay, then we have another question from Kiruhura Airlines. Hey. Kiruhura Airlines is saying, Doctor, why cause stomach pain when a lady is going in period? That is, now there are 2 types of stomach pains or abdominal pains, that is dysmenorrheas. We have the primary and secondary. When it is primary dysmenorrhea, that means a woman started having pain. Lake Catherine, how are you and where are you calling from? This person is playing just music. Let's disconnect. Okay, so we are saying that we have 2 types, that is primary and secondary. When it is secondary dysmenorrhea, there is a cause. Like secondary dysmenorrhea is that person who at first they never had period pain, but later on in life they start getting period pain. Primary dysmenorrhea, from the word go, someone started having period pain. Ever since they started their periods, they have been having period pain or dysmenorrhea. But that is primary. Now for primary, in most cases, it's as a result of hormonal fluctuations. There is usually there is no serious pathological cause. But for secondary dysmenorrhea, that is for a person who never used to have pains during periods, but later on in life at 28, 30 years, they develop period pain. Then those ones are likely to be having an issue, for example, endometriosis, or they have adenomyosis, or PIDs, and etc. KB Pix, how are you and where are you calling from? KB Pix, where are you and where are you, how are you and where are you calling from? Ask your question. Okay, let's take you off.
No.
Yes, ask your question first.
I'm currently in Uganda and I just wanted to appreciate it.
All right, thanks for appreciating. They told me Bushenyi is a very cold area. True, false?
It's very cold.
It's very cold. So you're now putting on a jacket.
Yeah.
All right, have a nice time.
I work with the Bushenyi Medical Center and BMC.
BMC? What's your name? Tell me your name. Because I've ever been at BMC when I was in my 3rd year of medical school. I came and practiced from BMC, Bushenyi Medical Center.
I'm Aaron Wenyesiga, but I started working with UPMB in 2022. I think you had already.
Oh, all right. I came there. I was in my third year medical school. I think even in fourth year I came there in Bushenyi, and your guide, Dr. Elioda Tumwesije, gave us some good money, and I really thank him so much.
Thanks so much, Doctor.
All right. Nice time, boss.
Let me follow you. I shouldn't miss a minute with you. Let me follow you back.
All right. Nice time. All right. So we have another question here from Abok. Alice is saying, please, doctor, how long can someone stay after cesarean section to get pregnant to be safe? And can someone give birth without CS after a CS? Yes. Please check out one of my videos. There is a video on my YouTube. It's talking about cesarean section. I think it's one of the latest videos. It's explaining everything to do with the cesarean section, when to conceive again after cesarean section, and how to have a VBAC. So now for you, you'll need a VBAC. There is what we call VBAC, vaginal birth after cesarean section. So it's very possible for someone to give birth naturally, to have a normal delivery after cesarean section. But what we usually tell you is that spend at least 2 years before you conceive again. So after a cesarean section, you are advised to spend at least 2 years. Minimally, if you're to be fast, at least spend 18 months. But we give you 2 years. When you give yourself 2 years before conceiving, then the likelihood of you delivering normally gets higher. Abigail Manko is saying, doctor, please, which test do I need to know if my uterus is perfect and can carry pregnancy to full term? Of course, that's a scan. That's a scan, and you can also do fertility hormonal assay. Nkiruka Oguike, sorry, I mean my cycle is 24 days. Yes, we've already calculated for you a cycle which is a 24-day cycle. Beatrice Kipruto is saying, hello doctor, I used Litrazole last month and now I tested ovulation. It turned positive, but I'm not seeing cervical mucus. Hey, not everyone that undergoes ovulation gets cervical mucus. Yes, it is one of the signs of ovulation. That is cervical mucus, but there are also other signs. For example, breast tenderness. For example, increase in body temperature. For example, increase in libido. When a woman is in her ovulation, she the hormone LH increases so high it's at the surge, and therefore she wants to have sex at every time she feels she wants to have sex. That woman has a high urge, the libido goes up. So that is one of the major signs of ovulation. So I think that is clear. So cervical mucus is not the only sign of ovulation. We have some other signs. Also, you can check in one of my videos. There is a video on YouTube. I talked about signs of ovulation. Check it out. I listed, I think, around 20 signs of ovulation. Check it out. It will help you. Okay, we are left with a few minutes. I think we have like 5 minutes to go. Boniface, Victoria. I am Victoria. If you have a 28 menstrual cycle, when is your ovulation? 14th day. All of you have a 28-day cycle. If your cycle is 28 days, your ovulation day is on the 14th day. Onyema Echi is saying, good evening, doctor. I am happy to be on your live program. Thank you, Onyema. Takorabi Barbara is saying, doc, what is the use of Ovulatiion to get pregnant? Takorabi, you're doing a lot of mistakes. You're doing a lot of mistakes. Takorabi, I told you, you are supposed to first do tests. Find out what the problem is. Now, this Ovulatiion is just folic acid. That is folic acid. It won't add anything. First, I told you, do tests to identify what your problem is. Let's know what the problem is, and then you take medicines. Okay, we are left with 3 minutes. Okay, Aboki Alice is saying, thank you for the information. Welcome. Shaz Fit is saying, doctor, you skipped my comment. Which comment, please? Tell me. You see, instead of writing that I skipped your comment, just write the comment again. Because now you're telling me to go back. It's not possible. I have to go forward. So just bring back the question. And yeah, I don't intend to skip people's questions. Onyemi Echize, doctor, what could be the cause of not getting pregnant again after 3 abortions? Yeah, it is likely that maybe maybe you got blocked tubes, maybe you got hormonal imbalance, maybe many problems, infections, PIDs, etc. This is the last question I think I should answer. Beatrice Kipruto is saying, "Hell doc, last month I used Litrazole and today tested ovulation turned out." I think I've already answered that. And lastly, Aheli Moses is saying, "Please doctor, I am happy in your program. How can I be pregnant for twins?" Having pregnancy for twins is very possible. You just need to take medicines. There are medicines that can be taken. For example, the gonadotropins, the likes of Litrazole, the likes of tamoxifen, the likes of clomiphene can be taken. But of course, you need to first do tests to look at your hormone levels. Then you can take the medicines to get pregnant. It is possible for everyone to get pregnant if they really want it to be. Just a matter of going to the hospital, talk to your doctor, do tests, and then get medicines to get pregnant. Thank you so much for your audience today. You've been a very live and good audience today. Always time is not on our side. Next time we shall meet on Thursday same time. Thursday from 7 p.m. up to 8 p.m. That is 19 hours East African time up to 20 hours East African time. Thank you so much. I see there are very many questions, but I cannot answer because time is against me. Next time, we shall still be answering your questions. But get to know that some of the questions you're asking, I already made those videos and they are right there on my YouTube channel. So you go to my YouTube channel, tap in, ask Dr. UTHUMAN, check the videos, you'll find one of the answers maybe to one of your questions. Thank you so much. Please do not forget to check on IT.next. IT.next is our #1 IT expert. Check on YouTube and follow them. Thank you so much.